There are so many cartoons released around this time, 1947, that deal with the House of Tomorrow, and a lot of them are really great and very creative and full of all kinds of gadgets, some of which have come into realization, some of which are still maybe a little too futuristic. Unfortunately, with House Hunting Mice, it's not one of those cartoons. I was really disappointed with the lack of creativity and how repetitive it was. This is a Hubie and Bertie cartoon, and they walk into this demo house displaying the House of Tomorrow with all these different gadgets. But to be honest, we just saw the same few things over and over again, and it wasn't very creative. It started off okay. We had a record player that would select its own record and put it into the right place and start playing. And I thought that's kind of cool. We moved on to kind of things like that. I remember when I got my first 3 CD hi-fi, I was mind blown, and relatively similar concept. And I thought, okay, this is pretty decent. And then it just basically became a gag with the robot that's cleaning up the house and then pushing buttons, but nothing very exciting happening. And I just thought it was really boring and really dull. This kind of cartoon means that there are so many opportunities for creativity, for fun things to happen. And honestly, I just felt it was flat. It was really dull, didn't really offer anything interesting at all. I really didn't care for it. Hubie and Bertie as characters were, they were okay in this cartoon, but by no means is it their best. And in terms of the animation, it was just kind of basic and it didn't feel like a House of Tomorrow. It just felt like somebody had crammed a couple of very weakly designed gadgets, by which I mean poorly designed, and stuffed them into a house of today. Not very impressive at all. If you're generally a fan of Hubie and Bertie, I'd say give it a watch. You might like bits of it, but I definitely would say don't watch this first if you've never seen Hubie and Bertie, and if you're not that bothered, I'd say there are many better ones to choose from.